All right, lesson 7.6, we're going to be talking about applications of percents. So the first one we're going to talk about is markup, wholesale, and retail. So hopefully you've already defined those terms, and you might remember them from your capitalism project, where the wholesale is the price that a company gets a product for. The retail price is the price at which they sell a product. So like if you're working at Walmart, you might get pencils at wholesale price is 5 cents and the retail price is 10 cents. So you make 100% profit on that. So for instance, here's an example of a question you might see, and this is from the book. There is a bracelet that a vendor sells, and the bracelet's bought from the manufacturer, or their wholesale price, is $7. And the markup percentage is 150%. It phrases it in the book of the vendor marks up the price by 150%. And the question is, what is the retail price? So for a question like this, you're going to use the formula retail. You know what? Let me type this. You guys don't want to see my terrible on a computer screen handwriting. All right, retail price equals wholesale plus markup. Now, markup, you're not going to add the percent. You're not going to do, oh, well, the retail price must be $157 because it's $7 and 150%. No, the markup is calculated by finding the wholesale price times markup percentage. So in this case, what we'll do is say $7, the wholesale price, plus our markup, which is going to be $7 times 1.5, our decimal version of 150%. So when you do that multiplication, you get 10.5. And 7 plus that. So at a 150% markup, this bracelet now costs $17.50. And so that's how you would do those kinds of prices. And you might also have to find, for instance, a different, you might have to find one of the other things when given this information. So for instance, give me just a moment to find an example. Well, there's no examples in the book, but you could use the same formula to find, you know, what is the original price, what is, here's an example, sorry. Example 4 on page 375 is, it says a furniture store marks up the wholesale price of a desk lamp by 80%. So the markup is 80%. The retail price is $35. What is the wholesale price? Okay. So again, we're going to keep our formula where we say, retail equals wholesale plus markup, and markup equals wholesale times markup percentage. So we can write, what we're looking for is the wholesale. So 35, and just plug things into the formula. And since wholesale is what I don't know, is X plus my percentage, 0.8, whoops, times wholesale, which is also X. So 35 equals X plus 0.8X. Well, can I add those together? Yes, there's, you know, secretly there's a 1 hiding over here. He doesn't like to show himself, but there's a 1. So you get 1.8X, and that's going to equal 35. And then when you divide that out, what you're going to get is a big long decimal, but it's going to approximate to $19.44. Okay? So that's kind of how I could work backwards. First I started off with a wholesale and had to find retail. Now I started with retail, had to find wholesale. It's also possible to find the percentage, and that would be, instead of this being X, okay, this would become your X, and you would solve just like that. So that's going to be it for this lesson. There'll be another lesson regarding discount, which is very similar, but has a few differences, so that I want to do a separate video. And then we'll talk about tax. So make sure you watch all 3 of the videos, and we'll see you in class.